from the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
A little bit of wild weather going on here as we go into getting closer to the middle of August. We're talking about conditions favorable for a few tornadoes still for tonight. And we have our guys stretched out across the area, mainly east of Tulsa. The active weather at this point continues to be severe weather that has been around the Bartlesville area. And then you see a line of thunderstorms that goes up around Miami. Sequoia is down the south on I-40. If you're south and east, there is still a threat of a few strong to isolated severe storms. Right now, one of the biggest storms that has been around, this warning's canceled now, has moved off to the south and east. Brandon is now east of Nowata. Most of the lightning intensity is west of Centralia, and again for southeastern portions of Nowata County extending into central portions of Craig County is the most intense parts of the thunderstorms. Lightning has started to decrease rapidly around Bartlesville and south of Bartlesville just a little bit, and southwest down toward the Willow Rock area. Not too bad, getting a little bit of rain, so that's good news. Let's go to Brandon right now, get an update. What's going on, Brandon?
Yeah, Travis, right now we're just going to be east of Nowata, about 3.5 miles here on 60, where we're getting very heavy rainfall, a lot of ponding here along Highway 60. This storm, to me, seems to be kind of in a weakening stage or maybe just steady stage. We've only gotten about 35, maybe 35 mile an hour max as far as wind, Travis, but we're going to continue east with this storm and follow it all the way. Back to you.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it. So again, very, very heavy downpours of rain, thunderstorm activity going on where Brandon is located. We also have that line extending from Brandon down to around the Centralia area. Then that extends back off to the east. Heavy thunderstorm for you guys as well around Wyandotte and just southeast of Miami. At this point, that is moving to the east. Heavy rains, lightning, and maybe some small hail associated with this. This will continue to track off to the east into southwest Missouri. But this whole line, pretty powerful, and of course, lots and lots of lightning. Now, we've been waiting around the Tulsa area to see if anything's going to flare up. We've been lucky. I say lucky, but at least it's not happening at this point. Vaughn is sitting around the Coweta area. John Durkee hanging on the south side of Tulsa just in case something flares up. Bob's up around Inola. Let's go talk to Vaughn for a minute. Looks like he's along Highway 51 there. Vaughn, give us an update on what you're seeing, what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm right here at Highway 51 and the Muskogee Turnpike. There's an area that's kind of a disturbed area here. We got some towers trying to go up. It'd be around the Morris area, and they continue to try to go up right there. So that could be an area that they could form here in the next 30 minutes to an hour. So we just got to keep watching it. Back to you.
All right. Hey, thanks, Vaughn. Appreciate it. And so that's just part of it. And then Sequoia's down to the south around the Shakota area. Let's take a look at Sequoia's video for a moment. He's looking at that developing area as well from a little different perspective. So you can see a little bit of vertical development right now just off to his northwest. And so as that continues to track to the east, we could see some of these thunderstorms. There's a chance they could explode pretty quick. It's going to be it's a little bit like a spring environment right now where there is a chance that some of these over the next hour or two could really take off, get some large hail. Isolated tornado risk. It looks like the higher tornado risk will be in northwest Arkansas, but still have to be very careful just because it's that time of year. It's kind of like weird things can happen. All right, so overall, the radar continues to show active weather that is possible. We do have a tornado watch, in fact, for all the southeastern Oklahoma. So you guys that are from McAllister extending back through LaFleur County, just be advised, we do have a chance of something kind of crazy could happen. The highest risk of severe weather as far as tornadoes will continue to be in northwest Arkansas, southwest Missouri. That chance lessens as we get closer to Tulsa. Needless to say, though, have to be aware. Wind gusts and hail are the primary threats for tonight. Flooding threat is pretty limited, so we're not too worried about that. As the thunderstorms start to move farther east and southeast, we'll see most of our chances of rain moving out with a boundary that moves on through. So by 10 o'clock, all is quiet. Midnight should be way off to the east of us. By morning, we're in the 60s. Not too bad of a start for an August morning. In the afternoon, we'll see temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s. So one more really nice day. Then we'll start to get a little bit more on the hot side. We have a slight chance of morning thunderstorm late Thursday night into early Friday morning. Shouldn't be severe. And then morning temperatures will be in the upper 60s to low 70s. The afternoon will be in the 90s. And then you kind of go into the weekend, Saturday in the 90s and Sunday in the 90s. So yeah, it's still August. That's the big thing. Could be morning thunderstorms on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday mornings. So we'll go back to that. Al and Steven getting their workout along with Megan. 77 with a slight chance of storms off to the east of Tulsa at 9. By midnight, we're still in the 70s. Storms are gone. Weather's quiet. And we're looking for temperatures in the morning to be pleasant in the 60s. By the time we get on into the afternoon, though, we're talking about rain and thunderstorms. What's Brandon? There's Brandon's picture with a chance of some thunderstorms hanging across that area. And if you could flip over to the 9-day real quick. Just go ahead. And so we just have been, what was that, Megan? canceled the warning for Bartlesville. So that's good news. Once the storms end tonight, we do have an ozone alert in effect for tomorrow. So be advised for that. So that's some weird stuff going on.
Storms tonight, ozone alert tomorrow.
Yeah, so everything's just happening. But anyway, for the next few hours, we're going to be watching.